A boat is still here, Frederick! Finally, we have a way to escape this damnable castle!
Not so fast, Toots. Looks like we got ourselves a small problem. Unless you happen to have a couple of oars hidden in that dress of yours, we're not going anywhere. It's kinda hard to paddle a boat without the actual paddles.
Beast in Shen! Can't anything be easy around here?
Without those oars, it's gonna be impossible to make it across the lake. The current is way too strong. And then there's Inky. Let me think. Mona? Remember when I said we had a small problem?
Yes, Frederick?
Well, I think it just got bigger.
What the hell is that?
You mean, who the hell am I? And hell is right, for it is I, Shroudy. I am back.
I didn't think it was possible to
Return from the dead as an all-powerful shadow spirit?
to get even uglier than you were. That is amazing.
Mock me all you want, little rodent, because in my moment of triumph I care not what you think. You, on the other hand, my dear, I care deeply about. My brilliant dark jewel. Not even my death can keep us apart.
How did you manage this? You aren't that clever!
You can thank the magical arcane tome my mother used to create me. She told me I was the living manifestation of black magic itself. And so, although my vampire body has perished, my dark spirit shall live on forever.
Aha! I knew you couldn't have done this on your own!
Regardless, you and I shall never be separated again. I will be with you for all of eternity, my sweet.
It hurts!
Yes, my dear. Although I am no longer susceptible to the vulnerabilities all vampires suffer, you, on the other hand, are. So, as long as I maintain the sign of the cross near this boat, you will never be able to escape this island.
Hey, Mona. Unfortunately, stupid Doc and Cloudy over there might be right. I'm not strong enough to pull those oars out of his hands, and you can't get close enough. We're gonna have to find somebody, or something else to do it for us.
I better take this knife. I think I might need it. I don't think I'll need the cup, but the straw might be useful. This looks like one of Shouty's old coloring books. It has a picture of a newt in it. Glad to see he was at least a normal child.
Except he did this as an adult. This is fresh crayon, and that's a new box.
Oh dear. This will be useful. I'll take it. It's the Baroness's desk. Looks like there's some kind of journal sitting on it.
Ooh, a journal. Let's read it. Maybe we'll find out which boys she likes and what she thinks of her parents.
I don't think it's that kind of journal, Frederick.
It just says, visit Von Kiefer, and then there's a period and the word come. It's very interesting.
That makes no sense. I read about this neat trick of using a pencil to read word impressions in a book once.
You read?
All right. My friend read the book, okay?
You have friends who read?
Okay. So my friend's brother read the book that had this neat trick in it and told me about it. There. Happy? Let's see if this will work.
Your friend's brother's author is a genius.
Aha! Look, Fadrik, a clue.
Brilliant! What's it say?
It's a list of book titles. A Teen Camper's Guide to Crystal Lake. Drexylvania on 2 pints a day. The Dark Knight Returns. And Sharpening Your Fangs, a parent's guide to raising the perfect vampire. What does all this mean?
Great job, Sherlock. Apparently we found the clue, but what it's a clue for is a mystery.
I thought you were Sherlock. It's a shelf full of weird rectangles.
They're called books.
Boring. What to expect when you're expecting the spawn of Satan? Interview with the Umpire by Paige Turner. Beware of the spider monkey. Tonight he comes for thee. A Teen Camper's Guide to Crystal Lake Basin. Atlas listened intently. Operation Echo by W. Eakin. Introductory Lessons in Stair Diving by D. Karras. From here to that spot right over there. 11 things that taste really, really bad. Clockwoman. Draxylvania on just 2 pints a day, a traveler's guide. The Imbecile's Guide to Sanitarium Treatment by Dr. S. Loomis. Gila Monsters, the Forbidden Fruit. Knife Sprinter. O positive, common, yet delicious. Moderate expectations. Magic potions made easy, number 5, purely poisons. I'm a bat, I'm a woman, a female vampire's guide to independence. Just because I love you doesn't mean I won't eat you. Pig Pimple's Guide to Schools of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Large Men. The Abbey by Chris M.K. Au. Rivals, Polecats and Rottweilers, Asphalt Vengeance by Timothy S.D. Fine. Paradise Found. How to Cook Chicken and Annoy Your Guild by Leroy Jenkins. Not So Wasted, Skull Trauma Treatment by Dr. J. Spicoli. The Dark Knight Returns. Chicken Soup for Those Without a Soul. Feeding Right, 10 Ways to Lower Your Victim's Cholesterol. New England Skeptic's Guide to Not So Intelligent Design by I. Mary Skepchick. God Takes Manhattan by Gilly Gax. Xylophone, the best X word ever. Zippity Do's and Don'ts. Sharpening Your Fangs, a parent's guide to raising the perfect vampire by Dr. Max Schreck. The Joy of Cooking Your Enemies. I'm done with these books for now. I might need this. Let's see if this thing's working.
Oh my God! It smells like a toddler had an accident, then wrapped it in moldy Limburger cheese and stuffed it in the armpit of a corpse that's been rotting in the sun all day.
Frederick! Look, it's a cat! He went back into hiding. Apparently he agrees with your assessment of the food.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't want to spend the next 72 hours in the bathroom.
I might need this. Let's try this food. Hey, Frederick! He likes it! My hands are too cold to pet the cat, but Frody doesn't mind.
No, anytime.
Bonsoir. Who are you?
Hi, Wackett. A better question would be, who was I? I used to be the Baroness von Kiefer's familiar.
What's a familiar?
A familiar is kind of a special guardian that witches use. I used to serve the Baroness in various ways. Protect her special items while she was away. You know, that kind of thing. Back in the day, I even had some limited magical powers of my own.
What happened?
Well, I guess I wasn't as powerful as the Baroness was hoping, so my job was outsourced to a homunculus.
What do you do around here?
Mostly hunt rats. I used to do it just for sport, but I have to admit Shoddy hardly ever feeds me, and the rats are downright tasty.
Do you always eat the rats you catch?
Eventually. Although sometimes I just smack them around for a few hours and maybe scratch them a couple of times. Then I pretend to lose interest. At some point, they figure they're actually going to escape and make a run for it. At the last second, I pounce on them. If I time it just right, I can feel the wave of crushing despair wash over them. It's really a lot of fun.
Damn, that's harsh.
No, it's harsh when I do it to them a second time. You know, just before I bite their little heads off and nibble on their tiny feet.
You mentioned you used to guard various items. What type of things specifically?
Mostly I watched over 2 very special books in the library. To say more would be indiscreet.
That is all I need to know. No, I can't hurt this poor creature. In fact, I think maybe I'll help her. That collar looks a little too tight.
Glad you reconsidered, for your own sake. You know what they say, never bring a knife to a gunfight.
Look out, Mona. Sounds like this kitty might be packing heat.
Aha! I see you back.
I have the collar for you right here.
You fulfilled your end of the bargain, and for that, I'll tell you the names of the 2 books you need to pull out and put back in on the shelf in the library. They are How to Build a Better Body in Just 30 Days by Dr. Rigor Mortis, and the other is Sharpening Young Fangs, Parent's Guide to Raising the Perfect Vampire by Dr. Max Schreck. You got it? Find those books, and you'll find your way into the Baroness's laboratory. Good luck, Dollface.
Thanks. I'll go try them. Oh, and by the way, before we whacked the whacket, she said she was going to haunt you and your associates for the rest of your lives, and that none of you would escape her spirit's vengeance. Just thought I'd pass that on.
Haunt a bag of rats? Yeah, right. Give me a break, lady. And by the way, how did she know it was us who sent you?
Sorry, fellas. I let it slip. You see, I had a friend who was haunted by a cat she ran over on her bike. She never slept soundly again. She kept hearing the low, mournful cries of that poor, flattened kitty cat calling to her. I'm going to get you, meow. I'm going to get you, meow. Well, you fellas have a good night, and thanks for the information. Didn't work! Those dirty rats! Bonsoir! We found the titles of the secret library books. Can you tell us more about them?
I'm just too tired. Those rats from the crypt keep sneaking in while I sleep. I never wake up in time to catch them.
That is all I need to know. Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, Dollface. How you doing today?
We were thinking we might leave some food out for you. What time were you thinking you were going to go up and raid the kitchen?
Why are you so curious about what time we're going to be in the kitchen?
No reason. We just thought we could leave some food out for you, but I didn't want to do it too early. Otherwise, the cockroaches would get it.
Right. We saw some big old nasty ones up there.
Well, I think my men will be raiding the kitchen around 3 a.m. So if you want to leave a little extra food out for us, feel free.
Thanks. We'll see you rats later.
You bet your sweet tush you will. Believe you me.
Au revoir. Again. Hey, we found out what times the rats are going to raid the kitchen. It's 3 a.m.
Wonderful. I can sleep till then. In return, I'll tell you that you simply need to switch the placement of the 2 library books.
Happy hunting!
That is all I need to know.
Holy maggot poppers on weed. Get a load of this place.
Yes, I would have to agree. It does look rather impressive.
Maybe she's got the recipe for a ghost repellent around here somewhere. If not ghost, maybe just some jerk repellent.
I surely hope so, Frederick. One thing's for sure. We're not going to find much of anything just sitting around here gabbing.
You're right, Mona. Let's trash the place.
Search the place, Frederick. Let's search the place.
Oh, man. I never get to cause wanton destruction.
Ah, the night is still young, Frederick. The night is still young.
Did it, Mona!
What did I do?
For one thing, you stopped the worst case of post-nasal drip in recorded history.
It looks like there was something hidden in the river of snot.
Why do I suddenly have the feeling that our adventure just became a bit more adventurous? It must be the special book that Iron Maiden Bob told us about. What did she call it?
The Book of Shrouds. I bet there's something in that book that can help us.
With a name like that, it's gotta be cool. I can't wait to look inside. Wow, what a crazy looking book. It looks like there are a bunch of books within the book.
Interesting. They are all locked. I'll try this one. It looks like the recipe for a spell. It says, "Beware ye who trieth the spell of golem creation. A spell to give magical life to things that have never lived. Made up of ye earth, carved by man, and in full man shape. For truly dark magic will thee loose upon the earth, and that is a good thing. I just wanted to warn ye, so ye wouldn't complain later. But if ye be foolish enough to continue, then know that you must find 4 ingredients and mix them into a pure crystal vial. Then spray ye man-like object, and enjoy. Ye golem will then follow all ye commands, even the ones she doesn't like. First, find ye the devil's own plant, deadly nightshade. Then, pluck the flower from that plant and put it in the crystal vial. Next, no spell be complete without ye eye of newt. Don't asketh me why, but ye magic seemeth to be concentrated in the eyes of newt. Next, the spell needeth the horrid stench of a gargoyle's breath. Since they be living rock, thine energy be required. And lasteth, ye needeth be powdered bones of a murdered virgin, fresh ground and pure virgin. No bones of woman who gotteth drunk and don't remembereth what happened after prom. That does not counteth. Ye know what I'm talking about, so no messing around, pure virgin. To recap, get a belladonna flower, gargoyle breath, bone powder from a virgin, and the eye of a newt. Mix them in a crystal vial and spray onto man-shaped statue of earth or stone.
Okay, fine. Crystal vial, gargoyle breath, I think I know where we can get some of that. The rest is tricky. Newts are tough to find in the winter. I know, I've tried. And I know where to get some bones. Stinky ones, but bones nonetheless. I have no idea if they're virgins or not, but we obviously can't use one of your bones.
Hey! Hey!
I mean, you need all of yours, is what I meant. Anyway, I think we have our work cut out for us if we want to use this spell.
Let's find out what's inside.
Wow, the refrigerator is pretty cold.
I don't want to carry it around with me, but now that I know it's here, I can use it if I need to. Kind of big to carry around, but I'll remember it's here. I'd better grab this. I'd better grab this. I better grab this. It's a chalkboard with some writing on it.
I'm gonna go out on a wing and say that the Baroness was not moonlighting as a schoolteacher. She must have been using the chalkboard as part of the dark arts she was practicing.
We should take a closer look at what's been written on there. It might be helpful. It's a chalkboard. Must be where the Baroness wrote notes for her magic spells. There's some sort of recipe on it. It says, formula for creating carbon-based organic acid. This part is less clear. It says, 3 beakers, purple hearts, green clovers, and orange diamonds. Then 1/3 demonic snot. Ugh, yuck. 1/3 colored drink, 1/3 colored drink.
Why didn't she say 2/3 color drink?
She was an evil sorceress. Who knows how their kind divide? Anyway, let me finish. Cool first, warm second, and cool last.
Cool.
Look for a pink hue. Ooh, I love pink. Heat to a boil in a ceramic cauldron till it is glowing red hot. Use demonic heat.
Not good. Demonic and heat are 2 words that should not be uttered in the same sentence.
Pour on carbon-based life form and enjoy. What is a carbon-based life form?
We are. Anything living or made from something living is carbon-based, though some scientists and science fiction writers, notably Jules Verne, theorize that...
Thanks. That will do.